welcome to Young Kids Like A, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
Who raised President Hakainde Hichilema? What kind of people raised him? I am flabbergasted. I am so flabbergasted, but to some extent, it answers a lot. This man, the child or the boy Hakainde, was badly treated. And that is why potentially he has no sympathy, he has no empathy, he has no mercy on people who he believes have wronged him. Yes, because it's stemming from the childhood. This is a traumatized child who has grown into a man with unhealed trauma. He has wounds that I believe, personally, in my opinion, are still bleeding. And guess what? He's bleeding all over Zambia. Yes! He narrates on his own accord, and I'm grateful because there's a lot I've heard in the background about President Hakainde, which made me believe why he behaves so badly towards people who don't praise him and worship the ground he walks on. But I couldn't talk about it. But now that he has given me this opportunity by personally sharing his life story with Jito, and we get this clip of information, because it's hard for me to listen to the whole thing of President Hakainde talking. Thank God for people who cut out shorter clips. So in this short clip, he narrates a story. He wants to say it taught him valuable lessons, but no, it didn't. It made you bitter, sir. It made you hateful, sir. And you know what? I don't blame you for becoming bitter and hateful. You are narrating a story that is pure wickedness according to me. Me, personally, pure wickedness. I have been to Siansoya, I've been to Sianyuka. I have never seen an 8-year-old being sent out with animals. Let me qualify something. Of course, 80% of me believes President Hakainde Hichilema exaggerated that story, and probably there's some lying to it. 80% of me believes that. But let's go with the 20% of me that is giving him the benefit of doubt that the whole story is true. Wicked people raised President Hakainde Hichilema. Wicked people. You sent an 8-year-old. According to him, he said he was sent out with 100 animals to go and have them graze the whole day. And then he's coming back with this 99 cows. He has lost one. And when he gets home, he narrates how he's beaten, badly beaten by the male folk in his homestead or whatever. They badly beat him. He says bullocked. So I'm thinking bullocked means beaten, right? He's beaten badly by these male folk for losing that cow. And then his mother, who according to my judgment, is a woman who hated her child. Yes! She hated him. That man grew up with a mother that seems to have hated him. And I understand why he doesn't really like women. I do understand, because you can't be 8 years old. You were sent into the bush with 100 cows, animals, and you have come back with 99, and you have been badly beaten. And then your mother, instead of picking you up, because I can imagine how I can go crazy finding my 8-year-old badly beaten by grown men because they sent him in the bush with 100 cows and he has come back with 99, and now they have badly beaten him. There would be trouble on that village. I'll be a mad woman. I'll tell you, they'll forget that they are men. I'll come out with a catapult. I'll deal with you. My baby, 8 years old. Now, Hakainde Hichilema mentions that the mother gets water, pours it on his bed, that he may not sleep on it. So that he goes with his beatings, his injuries, his swellings, potentially his hunger, back into the bush to look for the cow or the whatever animal it was. Ha! Wicked woman. You have given us problems, you wicked woman. Problems. I can't, no. I have raised a boy child. He's now 12. At 8, that's a baby. Come on. 8 years, that's a baby. A baby with 800 cows in the bush the whole day. He loses just one, because at 8 years he should lose more than one. But he only loses one animal, and you badly beat that child. You see, that's a baby, but there's intelligence in that child. That child knows that you grown-ups have been just simply wicked. He can claim today that in retrospect, he remembers and appreciates the beatings. No, he doesn't appreciate it. He hates them. He hates them. Yeah, that is a fact. He hates them. Grown men beating a small 8-year-old because he lost one animal. In the first place, he should not have been out there with 100 cows or whatever, 100 animals at 8 years. In the second place, no normal mother should pour water rather on the bed that the child who has been badly beaten cannot sleep there. At worst, what I'll do is I'll go in the bush with my child in the night to look for the animal. Can't imagine pouring water on the bed. At best, I will sneak healing rub-on or whatever onto my child's whippings and give the child warm food and tell the child, sleep, let me go and look for the animal. I'm now thinking as a mother, what a wicked mother. And it's understandable the way President Haggai and Hichilema, I have noticed, deals with women. I understand, because a mother, an 8-year-old boy pouring water on his bed. Unless there's a lie somewhere. Unless there's a lie, he wasn't 8 years old, he was much older. But otherwise, how about Wamulimu? An 8-year-old boy goes through that. That's an unhealed man out there. That's an unhealed man leading this nation. Because that's just one probably story. Probably there were more of such incidences. I know. No wonder you have given us a wounded man. You see, wounded children grow up into wounded grown-ups. Even I remember I had to sit my mom down at one point. I said, Mommy, you remember this, it hurt me like this, it broke me like this, and it hurts me to this day like this. We had to have that conversation. Of course, my mom belongs to a generation that never discussed issues, but I forced her because for my sake, my mental state and my healing, I had to. And mom and I, luckily by the grace of God, my mom listened to me and we were able to converse about it. And I was able to understand where she was coming from and we're able to heal from that. But I don't think President Haggai Hichilema has healed from the trauma. The trauma. Number one, sending a baby 8 years old into the bush with 100 animals. Number two, beating up mercilessly a young boy. Number three, the mother who is supposed to nature pouring water on your bed. No wonder President Haggai Hichilema doesn't have empathy, sympathy, and love towards those who harm him or he believes have hurt him or have annoyed him. No wonder. Because those grown-ups, they taught him that at 8 years old, when you annoy us, we'll be merciless to you. That's what they taught him. Mercilessly. We won't care about you being sent out in the middle of the night to face danger. We don't care whether where you're going, you live or die. We don't care. That's what those grown-ups taught this president. That's why Akunabu to move on now. Because the opportunity to teach him sympathy, empathy, love, and kindness and mercy, they didn't give it to him. Instead, they taught him to be angry, to hate people, to be bitter. And at the end of the day, I think he lacks love from childhood. And that's why he's looking for validation. You can achieve even though you're traumatized. You can achieve even though you're broken. President Haggai Hichilema probably needs to go for therapy and find peace within himself because he's bleeding over Zambia. His story has made sense why we are seeing so much pain in Zambia. This is a man who was a boy who went through hell, Mweband. And he has not healed from his trauma and he's bleeding over all of us in Zambia. I pray that President Haggai Hichilema realizes that as a child he was innocent, but now he's a perpetrator. He must get help quickly, heal, and maybe be a better leader. But otherwise, he wasn't raised by good people. They were mean, savages, in my opinion. An 8-year-old, me as the mother.